welcome back to Stock Talk. Hope you all had a very successful week. In today's video, I want to go over my top pick for the electric vehicle market. And so my idea is pretty contrarian to most, I would argue, but I really think it has a chance to outperform the competition. And so again, this is not financial advice. This is really just for fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. However, I do have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to go as quick as I can with it. And still give you guys some really good value. The very first thing though is I want to talk about the macro environment for automobiles. In 2020, the environment that we saw was very services oriented. And as the economy is reopening, we're going to see a lot of demand for manufactured goods, demand for commodities. That's also why commodities are up in price at the moment. So we're going to see a lot of that. But really what that means is we're going to see vehicles go up in demand. We're going to see vehicles up in production, and that really what that does though, the companies that are in top shape and they're in top financial shape are the ones that are going to be able to take advantage of that move up. And so in the electric vehicle world though, there are a few problems. Obviously the batteries are the biggest one. Everyone's trying to make their own batteries. If they have their own batteries, it's too expensive, it's not efficient. Price point for consumers, and then also there's not a really big selection of vehicles and or brands for the consumers to pick. So you can't talk about electric vehicles though without talking about Tesla. Tesla, again, I think they're a good company. In my personal opinion, I'm not bearish on them. I just think they're overvalued at the moment. They're currently trading at 20.5 times price to sales. And really all that means is that if you wanted to invest into a share of Tesla, the share price would be inflated 20 times relative to their actual sales. So that could mean some problems for them. It could mean that their stock price is overinflated, and if you invest right now, you could see a big drop. Again, that's just my opinion. Furthermore, they do receive a good bit of money in regulatory credits and subsidies from the government. And it gets kind of confusing, but really they just get it for being environmentally conscious and creating electric vehicles. That's the easiest way to explain that. It does play into some of their revenue stream though. And again, let me know in the comments below, but I have heard some talk that those credits might expire in the next 3 to 4 quarters. If that were to happen, I think you might see some collapse of Tesla's financial structure and their financial model. I don't think that'll necessarily happen, but it could create some stress in the short to medium term for their actual stock price. They do have all the hype. However, my question would be, getting away from the credits, but my question for them would actually be though, do they have what it takes to get to economies of scale? Do they have what it takes to make their company as efficient as some of the biggest automobile makers in the world? So that'd be my best question. So that being said, my top pick and the one that I think will solve all these problems is actually General Motors. General Motors, in their most recent call, they posted a very successful quarter. Again, I'll link notes down in the description below that you guys can check out some of the actual numbers, but for the sake of time, just to recap of what they talked about, they're wanting to do 30 brand new electric vehicles by 2025. That is 4 years. That is so cool, because what that does is it now creates a space where consumers can buy SUVs, they can buy minivans, they can buy trucks, they can buy cars, they can buy maybe sports cars, whatever it might be. But they have a bigger selection of electric vehicles that the consumers can pick, and it will bring a lot of value and a lot of business to GM. Also too, they're looking to spend, again, this is just total number here, about $27 billion, $30 billion into revamping their factories, getting their spending, getting all of their stuff shifted from making the vehicles they make now and moving them into an electric vehicle world. That's a really key thing, because in all of these startups, the companies do have to start from scratch. GM is really just making the switch from making what they're doing now and just switching it to electric vehicles. I think that's really special. I think it does provide a really big room for GM to run up their stock price very, very soon. They also have the ability to distribute and get all the vehicles out quicker than others. And And I think consumers right now, especially in America, they do want to go with the electric vehicles, but they want to be able to trust a well-known company. And GM does have that. At the end of the day, they do have the trust of the American public. So again, they're posting consistent quarterly profits. Their price to sales compared to Tesla is actually at 0.6 times price to sales, whereas Tesla is at 20.56. GM has double the profit margin at about 5%, and Tesla is about 2.5%. GM actually has quadruple the revenue of Tesla, which I think is pretty interesting. And again, I'll link notes in the description below, but that is my top pick. I really think that GM has a very, very strong chance to become the top electric vehicle company. And that's what my team is very, very excited about. We've done a lot of due diligence on this. We're looking at the charts, we're looking at numbers all the time, and we're very excited for the EV world and what's coming up. So again, if you guys like this video, definitely leave a note in the comments. Tell me your opinion. I would love to hear it. If you guys like some of these ideas and want to see more of these ideas, feel free to click the link to the Discord. It's just been a really great place for like-minded individuals to get together to discuss ideas and make a ton of money together. So we're having a lot of fun with that. Be sure to check it out. We added a monthly option as well. Again, thanks guys so much. Let me know some of the things that you might want to see from this channel. And also, like I said, give me your opinion on electric vehicles. Have a great week.